Alrighty, we are going to do a and quick and I want to say quick and easy, but it's going to be hopefully quick and hard, quick and challenging. Hold on one second. Let me just get this thing set up to the right location. One of these days I'm going to upgrade my technology, but not today. So if you're watching the video, instead of watching the video, move your body so you're not judging the technology. All right, we are going to start with breathing. It's going to drive me crazy. It's just a little bit uneven. What can I use to fix it? There we go. All right, breathing. Inhale, open up, reach up to the heavens. Oh, exhale, take it down to the floor, down to the earth. Inhale, fill up your lungs, arch up, lift and reach it out as long as you can in your body. So hands really reaching up. Exhale, drop it down, bend your knees, relax your neck. Inhale, sweep the arms out and up, big lift. Exhale, drop it down. Inhale, lift, stretch, arch, open, look up. Exhale, round your spine, hollow your belly in, curve, bend your knees, drop your head, relax control in your neck. Stay down there, open your feet wider, shift from side to side. Bend one knee, bend the other. And then come and roll it up. So I don't know if you're in the midst of a heat wave, but we certainly are. You're going to internally rotate, externally rotate, rotate in, arms and legs, rotate out, bend your knees, turn it in, open it up. Exhale, hollow and round. Inhale, open. Exhale, curl. Inhale, arch. Exhale, curl. Inhale, arch. Open it. Let's just open out into the horizontal. Feet are parallel, spiraling, twisting, looking around behind you. Mobilizing your spine, getting that spiral through your body. Freeing up your organs so that the inner body is sliding and gliding around. From here, we're going to switch it. Open up, elbow to knee, crossing in the front of your body. So I'm going fast today because we're going to bang our way through this. Big weight shift from side to side. Hey, Mom, I wonder if you're joining us today. It was her birthday. Happy birthday. Elbow to knee, getting that contralateral cross body pattern. And take it to the back. See if you can touch your foot. The cats are outside cooking themselves on the back porch, except for Gaylord, who has more sense than the other two, who is in the kitchen. Good. Let's take it down to the floor. I have my weighted ball, which I plan on using. So if you need some weights, gather your weights. This weighted ball was sitting out on the porch and I went and picked it up, and as I picked it up, it just took some of the paint with it. That is the type of heat we were dealing with. Things are adhering, plastics are adhering to each other in this heat. There is the paint from the porch on my ball. All right, taking it down. So if the paint on the porch is adhering to each other in the heat, this is just not a great analogy, but I'm going to say our bodies, if we aren't hydrated, are also going to start adhering, right? So we want that hydration and movement, lubricating the tissue, mobilizing things against each other inside of our body. What things? Our organs, our fascia, our muscles. Like, we don't want them all locked up against each other. We want sliding and gliding surfaces. Dropping your knees from side to side. Let that massage out your hips and your butt. Try to move each leg individually so it opens all the way and then closes. So we're not moving the lower body as a unit, like where it's going together like that. We're opening, opening, and then closing, closing. Well, this is going to drive me crazy having my shirt riding up. Oh well, I'm just going to suck it up and stick it out. All right, we're going to take it to one side. You're just going to push, pelvis comes up, drop it down, roll it to the other side, little push, take it down, roll across, push, take it down, roll across, push, bring it down, roll, press. So pelvis is going up on a slight diagonal. Your bottom knee is on the floor and your pelvis is moving forward. Good. And then come in. Both feet get a little wider. Press your pelvis up. Make circles with your hips. Circling all the way around. And then go the other way. We're doing all of this work to get that femur head in the hip socket, to have some hydration, some lubrication, and not just the femur head, all the tissues, all the other stuff. Think of what's in your pelvis as it's circling around. Come up to the top. Inhale, knees wide. Exhale, touch them in. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Back to center, pulsing up 1, 2, hamstrings and butt and back all working. 5, 6, 8, 9, 10. Take it down. Roll it down through your spine. Arms and legs up. Give them a shake. Shake it out, shake it out, shake it out. And then take a happy baby pose. Wiggle around in your happy baby. Rolling this way and that. Massage it out. And then from that, we're just going to roll backwards and forwards, rounding your spine, moving through, rolling through your back. Yeah, so for me, because my hamstrings are incredibly open, so I can fold forward really easily, means I'm not often folding forward in this rounded way. So my back and neck gets tight. So let's try that. Let's come up and just take your hands behind your head, round your spine, and then inhale, lift, exhale. If your hamstrings are really tight, then try taking it forward with a flat back. If it's the tissue in your back, try taking it forward with a curl, rounding your spine and inhaling, lifting, exhaling. Inhaling, open, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale. The next one, we're going to roll it down. So let your head curl, rolling, 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 head towards your knees. Once you hit the bottom, lengthen your spine out and come up. So we're going up over the top, head curls. Hey, Cassie, round and roll forward. Go as far down in that curled spine. And then lengthen it out and lift. Now, if it's your hamstrings that are tight and you can't go very far forward, let's do the other version for you. So here, you're going to try and take your pelvis forward. If you need to bend your knees, you bend your knees a little bit, but we want to be feeling the stretch back there if it's the hamstrings we're working with. And then you're going to round your spine and roll it up. So coming forward with a flat back, and then soften, curl, roll it up. Flat back forward, soften, curl, roll it up. Flat back forward, soften, curl, roll it up. And let's take it down onto our backs, opening your arms out side, knees into your chest, stepping them from side to side. Big spiral in your body. Head goes one way, knees go the other way. Twisting. And if you want to make this harder, extend your legs. Oh, I'm getting all sorts of chiropractic adjustments in my back. Which is good because I can't go to a chiropractor right now. The chiropractors I really like Surah Al-Shabib, who is in Jersey City, is in Jersey City. So let's come in, lower your feet. Let's go with one leg at a time, regular old Pilates, coming in, little pulse, and then the other side. Think of the bottom leg really reaching out of your torso. So it's not staying in this curled position, but you're lengthening that down. It maybe starts in the curl and then it lengthens. Starts in the curl, lengthens. So we're giving that front of the hip flexor a chance to really reach out. Here you are in the curl, you lengthen, reach it out. Use your breath. If you want to drop your head to the floor, you can. 4 more. 3, 2, last one, and relax. Drop it down. Turn your head from side to side. Let it go. Wiggle your spine. Free flow your head-tail connection. Shake it out. Let it go. Let go of whatever you're holding. Let the muscles relax. Maybe take a big sigh. Soften your brain. Unclench the fists of your mind. Let it just open, right? It takes more action to clench. Oh, we release the clench and suddenly there's more free energy. The energy can move. Our flow can move. From here, turn your head gently from side to side. Soft gaze. Soften your eyeballs. Let your eyeballs retreat into your head. Doesn't have to be full range of motion, head to side, head side to side, but it could be. Feel what feels good in your body. And then let's take our hands behind our head, legs up to the ceiling, flex feet. You're going to point as you go down, crossing your body, elbow to knee. Inhale, flex through your feet. Exhale, point and reach. Inhale, flex. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Reach through your heels. Point your toes. Reach through your heels. Point your toes. Really try to extend your legs on top. Maybe they don't go that high. Maybe you're here, which means you actually have to work harder in your core. So if you want to challenge yourself more and you're really flexible, take it out to the diagonal. Hello, lower abs. I'm going to work back and forth because I don't want to work that hard. Taking it up to the top a few times and then not taking it up to the top, working harder. Oh, we often want to work harder and then we find ourselves exhausted and overtaxed. Last one, relax, drop it down. That's certain people. And then other people always want to give themselves a break and never actually do the hard work. I'm definitely in the first category. Let me overdo it as much as I possibly can. How often do I need to learn the lesson that too much is too much? Quite regularly, apparently. Let's flip it over onto our bellies. Too much of what? Too much of anything. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Baby cobra with a head circle. Actually, let's not do that yet. Let's do just a full coming all the way up and all the way down a few times before we do the baby cobra head circle. Up and down. Use your breath. When you get up there and you feel good about it, bend your knees. Oh, I'm sticking to the mat. It's not just plastic that's adhering to plastic. It's humans that are adhering to plastic as well. How much PFAS are these yoga mats responsible for? That's what I want to know. Take it down, shift from side to side, let go. There's certainly a lot of like yoga mat debris. Once they get a little bit old or you have a cat that scratches them, then there's little plastic globs or whatever it's made out of. I was in a room. All right, we're going to come to that head circle. I was in a room at Mount Madonna, which is Hanuman Temple and the Ayurveda Center and a yoga center. But I was there at Michael Taft's retreat teaching movement, and there was a pile of yoga mats that was like 20 feet behind me, and I could smell it 20 feet away. It's like that toxic, like chemical smell. And here I am on my yoga mat. Off we go. It's a baby cobra head circle, ear to your shoulder, coming up, ear to the other shoulder, take it down. Ear to your shoulder, up and shoulder and down. Circling 3 or 4 times in one direction and then the other way. We can't fight everything all the time. We got to choose the battles, right? Can't fight it all the time. And then take your hands next to your chest, arch up, round your spine, drop it down, shift around. Child's pose, relax, soften your gut. Relax your shoulders. Relax your neck and head, relax your jaw. Shift your weight back towards your heels, roll it up, and let's come to hands and knees. We're gonna do actually, let's just do a crawl to the edge of your mat in one way so you can feel that stickiness, if it's hot where you are, of your knees on the mat. Backwards and forwards, roll, crawling, creeping, crawling. Forwards and backwards. This may be a skill that you really need someday. So it's worth working on or spending some time with. A little bit of crawling. Non-judgmental crawling. Crawling for your nervous system health. Crawling so your joints can receive the weight of your body. All right, we're going to take it up. Open your feet a little wider so that they're at the edges of the mat. Hands are wide, knees are bent. You're just going to circle your body around. Ankle, ankle, wrist, wrist. Shifting your weight forwards and backwards. Free flowing your body a little bit. Change direction. Knees are bent. We're circling over the joint. Shifting our weight forwards and backwards. And take it down. Let's come onto our forearms. You're going to push into your forearms. So bear some weight in your forearms. Roll your hand over, peel in, make a fist, push into the floor, keep pushing into the floor, and then stop in the name of love. Peel the hand down, roll it over, curl your fingers in. You're pushing into the mat with your forearm, roll it down, push into the mat with the back of the hand, roll it over, lift, and lower. So we're massaging through that tissue in your forearm. And if you live in 2025, the chances are you need to release some of that tissue and move it a little bit. So it is not just in keyboard or text thumb position. From here, curl your toes under, take your butt up to the ceiling. Let's lift one leg up, big split, reach it to the ceiling, lower it down, switch it to the other leg, big split, lift and release, reach and lift and release, reach and lift, and come down for the costume adjustment. And here, let's just do a little bit more. Internal rotation, external rotation. Spiral it in, thumb spiraling in, pinky spiral, thumb spiral, pinky spiral, coming all the way up into the tissue. Let's do this so we can actually feel what's going on. So you're going to take your hand right there, armpit pec, rotate in, rotate out. You want to feel that rotation goes all the way up into the tissue up here in your pec and in your lat. Switch it to the other side, same thing. Internal rotation, external rotation. Yeah, feeling that rotation all the way up. So we can think that this relationship from our pinky has a direct relationship down to the base of our scapula, being supported by all of that bone, fascia, muscle, tendon, ligaments, all the stuff. And that's also relating into our collarbone, right? Coming in through here. So when we're moving our arm, we want to feel that this and this are not locked up. We're not just moving our arms like this. We want to feel the full support and movement of that upper quadrant of our body, right? So there's some free flow in there. It's not locked up and stabilizing so I can be a robot. We want to have mobility, especially around our hearts and lungs, right? This whole thoracic cavity needs movement. That's my lecture. Let's take it, and you got a break. Let's take it into a regular plank. You're going to touch your shoulders, one, and then you're going to take it forward, and then out to the side and side. Shoulder, shoulder, forward, side, side. Shoulder, shoulder, forward, side, side. Shoulder, shoulder, forward. This is our last one. Side, side. Downward dog or child's pose. Breathe. And let's calm down into a side position. What is a side position? Side lying. There's so many things I want to do, but we're doing a quick workout. Elbow underneath your shoulder. Top hand up to the ceiling, one foot in front of the other, pulsing up, lifting from under here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Flip it around. Other side. Elbow underneath you. Press it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Take it down. If you have a weight, we're just going to keep banging this out. And as promised, using a weight, this is an 8-pound ball. You might have like two 2-pound weights or 1 5-pound weight, or even a rock or a book. Use whatever you got to use. Knees together, toes are turned in, knees are turned in. Circles around your body. If you have any kind of rotator cuff tears, issues, don't use a heavy weight. Use something light. But we want to give our bones and our joints some flow, right? What is it? Fluid flow, blood flow, lymph flow. Circle the other way. We want, and synovial fluid flow, which is the fluid inside of our joints. When we move, and especially when we move with weight or in more challenging ways, we're encouraging the movement of these fluids. And the synovial fluid in your joints is a use it or lose it fluid, right? If you're not really doing anything to make it produce itself, it won't. And if you're not moving so that it lubricates evenly inside the joint, it won't. So that's why with these rotator cuff and hip sockets, we want to be doing round movement so that the fluid that's in there learns how to smear itself all around the inside, protecting that joint. Let's take our hands on our knees, circles, smearing the synovial fluid around inside that ball and socket joint of your femur head coming into your hip socket. Change direction. And let's do this so much fun, but really valuable exercise of getting up and getting down in any way. I feel like I want to time this. So We're going to try getting up off the floor, getting down to the floor in any way. And I'm going to set a timer. Let's try to do it. This is going to be a long time, I bet, but let's try to do it for 3 minutes. Here we go. It's going to be a lot, I bet. 3 minutes of getting up and getting down, or getting down and getting up in any way. If you feel like you want to make this more interesting, try using no arms. And then you can also try taking like one leg out of it, okay? Then you're going to use your arms, right? Arms, but I'm not using one leg. You can switch that to the other leg anytime. Get up and down in any way. So take out one limb. Try that a few times. We are not even a minute in. Try getting up so you land on your back and so you land on your front. In any way. If you need to use the wall or a chair, oh, I'm going to make it easy. I'm going to get down partway using the chair, or I'm going to get up using the chair. Go for it. Make it work. Be creative. Different ways of splatting yourself on the floor. Just try, if you can, to be even with your two sides. So you're not totally dominating one side, right? We are halfway through. Do not give up. Keep going. Be creative. See if you can find a different way up and down. Not necessarily every time, but fairly regularly. Don't hurt yourself by being too creative. So if this is new for you, keep it easy. If you want to work harder, go for a full splat. Get yourself back up. And you could even add a jump if you really want to work it. For the overachievers out there, full splat, jump. This might be, right, there's different ways to jump. What are all these things? Doing sun salutations, jumping in and out, but different ways of getting up and down to the floor. And if you can, like, teach your body, oh, I'm falling, I crumble and roll, you probably were less likely to break your wrist. But feel free to use all body parts as necessary as you get up and down. Try different ways. Spiral your way up, spiral your way down. Almost there. Where are we? Oh, we just ended. That was 3 minutes of getting up and getting down. Yay. Let's sit in the cross-legged position. Take a second, put your hands on your neck, feel your pulse, feel your heartbeat. In this place, tell yourself, it's okay, I'm safe. It's okay to soften and down regulate now that we did some real work. Stretching from side to side. Head-tail connection. Ah. Use your breath. Be like a weeping willow. Strong, but also has lots of mobility. Able to move with the wind. And then we're going to circle the whole way around. Circling all the way around. Inhale up. What if my class was just like an hour, just to make it extreme, of getting up and getting down? Let's say we did 15 minutes of tissue prep, and then we did, let's say, half an hour of getting up and getting down, and then we did like 15 minutes of like stretching and letting go of tension. I bet you nobody would come. Ah, and let's come up and change legs. Hello there. Switch it to the other side. On the other side, we're doing something different. We're just going to circle our torsos. As you're circling, see if you can bring yourself into a more down-regulated state, which means we're calming down. We're not forcing our body to any major extremes. We're just gently stirring the torso. Ah, very easy and relaxed. Change direction, other way. If your teeth are clenching, soften your jaw. Ideally, breathing through your nose. We're going to take it down and just shift gently from side to side. So tail to head, spiraling, not spiraling. It's kind of a tiny spiral, but it's more of a wave from your tail to your head. Sideways wave motion. Sinking, relaxing your back, relaxing in the back of the hips. And then come up. Let's do this. You're going to open your feet wide, roll from one side to the other, massaging through your butt, leaning back, massaging out your rotators, getting this spiral. And then we're going to push the floor away, lift an arch, take it down, surrender. Open, paint the rainbow, and take it down to the floor. Making the arc with your arm, reaching out and up, and then dropping down, radiating away from center, and then softening into the earth. Last one. Good. And let's take it. I just want to do, let me just look at our time. How long have I been doing this? Because I feel like I said it was going to be a 30-minute workout, and I don't know how far in I am. Oh, we did it. It's a 30-minute workout already. So we're just going to stretch. Maybe it becomes a 40-minute workout. Oh, I got people out there. Hello, people. Feel free to leave a comment. Humans, Glurons, taking the mythical humans. Take your right ankle or left ankle, cross it over the one leg. You can either take it forward here or you can fold the other one under. Oh, my knees, not my knees, my hips. I don't know. My body is like, what are you doing? I'm stretching. So if you have this kind of reaction, your body goes, no, just go, it's okay. We can ease back a little bit. Don't be like, I can't do it. Be like, I'm starting to learn how to do it. I'm stretching, taking it forward. You don't have to do this with both legs folded. You can also just do a figure four laying on your back. Big breathing. Breathe all the way down into your belly. Tell yourself it's okay to soften. It's okay to let go. And then you're going to come up, open your arms out side. Stretch it towards the top leg. Side stretch towards your top leg. Inhale, lift. Side stretch towards the bottom leg. Inhale, lift, spiral. Twist, look around behind you. And then the other way. Come in, unscramble your legs and just give them a bounce. Let all that tissue let go, soften up, come back to neutral before we do the other side, left over right. If you were doing the same thing as me, although you may be mirroring me, so figure out what you just did. Take it, what do we do? Take it down. Surrender, Dorothy. Let go. Let your head and neck relax, let your shoulders relax. Breathing. See if you can get your breath to move all the way down into your pelvis. It's not actually your breath moving down, but when we breathe deeply, our diaphragm moves down and it pushes into our organs. And we want to feel that movement all the way down into our pelvis. Good. And then coming up, opening it out, stretching side to side. So there's a cartoon-ish thing on the interwebs. It's both on Instagram and on YouTube, but we discovered it on YouTube called Neural V's, Neuralviz. And they have this like kind of social commentary spiral with these creatures called the Glurons that are learning about the mythical humans. Tiggy Skibbles is this one of the superstars on there. But it's pretty good social commentary. So highly recommend it. I will put the link in the description for their channel. Slide your feet underneath you. Take your butt to the heavens. Drop your head to the floor. Bend your knees if you need to. Shake your head no. Relax your neck. Nod yes. Let go. Bend your knees. Roll it all the way up through your spine, coming all the way up to the top. Inhale, open. Reach it out and up. Yeah, so one of the ones that they have the episodes that I like, one is is about America. I can't remember how they say it. America. And another one is about outer space, which they call outer spachi. We need humor in our lives these days as much as possible, right? You have the choice of crying or laughing. Both of them do something very similar to your heart. So, yeah, one or the other. Jerome Lee, glad to see you again. More buff. I don't know that I'm more buff. You just usually don't see me in shorts. Anyway, I'm going to close out the live stream. You, everybody who showed up, like it, subscribe, do all the things, buy me a coffee. And calm down in your nervous system. Feel the earth under your feet. Breathe the air that we're all breathing. Drink the water. It's all these elements. We're sharing them. Like I feel like my religion is tuning to the elements, finding them in my body, the heat of being a person.